Does anybody else feel like being healthy is an absolute minefield these days? You've got one expert telling you this, you've got another expert completely contradicting that, things about superfoods, optimal workout times, perfect morning routines, perfect evening routines. It's just tiring. And so with this, I just really want to strip it back to basics and give you the 5 key pillars to focus on that will enable you to create a good solid base and foundation of health. Pillar number 1, sleep. Now I can already hear the young parents screaming at me for this because they can't sleep because of their kiddos, but we need to try and focus on sleep as much as possible and essentially prioritize it. I know time is all of the essence for all of us. We struggle with enough time for anything, but if we can eliminate certain things throughout the day to be able to go to bed earlier and to be able to get up earlier and focus on our sleep, then this is honestly the most crucial recovery tool we have. If you listen to all professional athletes, the number 1 recovery tool they say is, isn't massages and saunas and ice baths and all this kind of stuff. It is sleep. It's the most natural, restorative thing we can do as a human. Second pillar is regular movement. Now, when I used to live in San Francisco, I used to do a 6 a.m. CrossFit class, burn like 1,000,000 calories, well, about 1,000 calories before 7 a.m., thinking I'd done all my movement for the day so I could just sit at my desk all day. I'd have a 15-minute walk home and then I'd sit on my sofa when I get in. But I was probably the most unhealthy I've ever been. We need to start moving a lot more regularly. So now in the morning I'll go for a 30-minute walk, after lunch 30-minute walk, after dinner 30-minute walk, that's your 10,000 steps. Anything else is a bonus. Try to go to the gym to lift weights 3 or 4 times a week. But regular movement and getting up, because we're all so sedentary, we're all sitting down so much these days, getting that regular movement in is so crucial, and it actually gives you energy. When you're feeling that lethargicness and sluggishness during the day, you actually get up, you do a bit of movement, get some blood flow going around your body and your mind, it wakes you up and gives you energy. Third is nutrition. No surprises here, but nutrition is I was going to say the number 1, but I always said sleep is the number 1. But it is so crucial to every single facet of our body in terms of our physical energy, in terms of our mental clarity, our cognitive function, etc. So trying to eat nourishing food, as much whole foods as possible, single ingredient foods as possible, hitting your protein, getting your healthy fats in and a little bit of carbs is so crucial. Basically, this is a slogan to go by. The longer the shelf life, the shorter the life. Okay, it makes sense, right? So try and shop, get your fruit and veg, go to the supermarket every 2 to 3 days to get all the fresh produce instead of buying your processed packaged meals that can just sit in your cupboard for months on end. Fourth is one of my personal favorites, digital wellness. Our devices, our laptops, our iPads, our iPhones, we're just so overstimulated the whole time. Our little brains weren't evolved this fast to deal with all this technology. And that is why so many of us experience, I'm not going to say burnout, but experience mental fatigue, because notifications, emails, messages, all of these tabs open on my computer. It's just so overwhelming, right? All the time. And if we're looking at all these devices for every hour of the day, that is just a recipe for disaster. So having some digital wellness as the 4th pillar is crucial. Trying to spend as much time off your devices as you can. And 5th pillar of optimal health is social. It's connection, it's community. We live in a world where we can connect with people on FaceTime. We can be by ourselves so much of the time, but I know that for a fact, whenever you meet up with friends, you always feel so much better afterwards, right? You feel more energized, you've had social interactions face to face, you've been able to be there for someone or they've been there for you, having strong connections and being social is a really, really key pillar that actually people neglect. And it's one of the things that they've studied in the blue zones, the healthiest zones in the world, and people that live the longest, is that they have a great sense of community. So the fifth pillar is social connections. So I know that might have sounded like quite a lot, but if you think about it, it's all pretty self-explanatory, right? It's pretty basic, but that's the power of small habits and small little things compounding over time, right? It's not the big wellness, health things that we kind of like see at the moment, like 1 hour breathwork retreats and 1 hour meditations and cold plunges and ice baths. No, it's these 5 simple pillars, and if we can just, get them 80% right, try and improve the sleep a little bit, try and improve the nutrition a little bit, get some more regular movement, we're going to be in a lot better place than we were, and it's going to give us that good solid base and foundation to be our healthiest version of ourselves and give us the most potential to be even healthier. So I hope that was useful. Appreciate you watching. Any comments, questions, anything you picked up on, please leave it in the comment section below.